All right, welcome into today's video. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Noah Arnold. I help entrepreneurs who are stuck hitting a revenue ceiling. Maybe it's 5 or 15K per month, or maybe they've seen success with a few paying clients, but they're looking to scale to 30 to 40K a month authentically while staying true to themselves and aligning themselves with their absolute best version. In this video, I want to go over with you guys a very new concept that has changed the outcome of my life, my student's life. Hoku, who was stuck doing 3K a month, now doing 30K a month. Keep in mind, he was 16 when that happened. I believe now he's 17. He's my younger brother, actually. So I just personally helped him. My other guy, Alex, who was stuck doing 1K a month with his agency, couldn't scale past 1K a month. Now he's doing 5K per week consistently at ease just because I'm not going to tell you yet. Like Kai, who was stuck doing almost 0 deals, who was closing no deals, maybe 1 or 2 every other month, closed 8 pay-in fulls after 2 weeks of working together with this one single concept. Oh yeah, and me, who I use this concept for about 9 months now, and took my agency to 6 figures at 18, and then my new consulting business to 10K a day in less than 30 days. So this one single, very powerful approach, as you guys can tell, changed all of our lives, right? It's called, drumroll please, aura maxing. Let me explain, just wait. First things first, you need to understand that everything is energy, and you are on a frequency right now. Everything is energy. There are frequencies everywhere, and you are on a frequency yourself right now. Everyone around you is on different frequencies. And also, your greatest desire is on a frequency as well, whether it's 10K a month, 20K a month, 50K a month, 90K a month, 500K a month. It's on a frequency, on a lifeline, coexisting simultaneously right now in this all space universe, whatever you want to call it. Okay, it's everywhere. It's energy. They are all sitting on different frequencies. So hitting that revenue month is simple. All you have to do is raise your frequency. But how? So step 1, create the version of yourself who exists on that frequency. Your frequency is dictated by other frequencies around you. So the people you surround yourself with, the words you speak to yourself, the location you're in, the foods you eat, and your internal conversations, right? All of these dictate the frequency that you're on right now and the frequency you will be on, well, whatever frequency you choose, right? All of these dictate that. So build exactly what your 10.0 self looks like. Let me explain. Your 10.0 self, it's not your 2.0 self. Your 10.0 self is the absolute best version of yourself. What does he look like? What does he do? What are his actions? What are his forbidden actions? Vividly design exactly what this person looks like. What does he do on a day-to-day basis? How does he sleep? How does he breathe? How does he walk? How does he talk? Everything. You need to know exactly what this person looks like so that you can mimic it, which brings me to step 2, which is where you begin the reprogramming process. Prior to ingraining this 10.0 self into your reprogrammed mind, you need to, reprogram your mind, okay? Since the beginning, you have been systemically programmed. One principle that I live by and all of my students live by, and you might have heard me say it one too many times, but it's true. Never listen to anybody in a position that you do not want to see yourself in. Okay, and this doesn't mean to be a dick to your family. Okay, this doesn't mean to ignore all of your family's opinions because they are entitled to their opinions, but you are entitled to the right to not listen to them. Okay, this doesn't mean flip them off, be a dick, like I said. Just respect where they're coming from and how they grew up, and understand where you want to go and what frequency you want to place yourself on and where you want to be in the next 5 or 10 years. Understand that, and then you can choose who and who you don't listen to. This will open your perspective from only listening to friends and family to listening to people who you truly want to embody. Now, the best way to ingrain this 10.0 self is through repetition. Asking yourself this simple question has the power to change your life without a doubt, okay? What would the 10.0 self do? Ask yourself that anytime. Anytime you're about to make a decision, anytime you're about to walk out the door, anytime you're about to speak to somebody, ask yourself that question. What would the 10.0 self do? What would he say in a conversation? How would he place his body language in a conversation? Is he scrolling on his phone right now on the couch, scrolling through social media? Probably not. Is he about to go jerk off? Probably not. Okay. Ask yourself that question anytime you're about to do anything. I've been doing this for 8 or 9 months straight, and it is exactly what scaled my agency to 6 figures at 18. And it is exactly what scaled my new consulting business to 10K a day in 30 days, right? And it's the same exact question that I have all my students ask themselves when they're just getting started, right? It is a very foundational question, but it is so powerful in terms of truly changing your life and shifting your perspective to understand that you are the master of your reality. You create your reality, and you are in the position that you are in now because of you. Okay, so starting now, ask yourself that question anytime you do anything. Finally, step 3 is to stem every single action and behavior from this 10.0 self-image that you have now planted into your subconscious and tracking. I want you to live by the question, what would the 10.0 self do? Soon enough, every 10.0 action will become a habit, and it only takes 40 days for something to become a part of your life naturally. I actually have a tangible planner that will track every single day for 40 days straight and then repeats itself for round 2, so the next 40 days. So it's an 80-page planner. This is just the rough draft. I have journals coming in from my supplier very, very soon. That is just the rough draft that I give to all of my students and myself, and I've been using it for forever. Like I said, 40 days is all it takes for you to change the trajectory of your life. So track every single day of your life. What do you do in the morning? What are you grateful for? Start off by grateful statements. Grateful statements might seem raw, but it places you in a position of receivership where you are open to receiving new things. Okay, I could go a lot more in depth in terms of how that actually happens scientifically. I'm not going to do that because that'll take another 30 minutes, but this planner will absolutely change your life. So if you do want it, just DM me on Instagram. Just say, you know, I came from your YouTube video and I want the planner. Just say that, I'll send it to you for free. These 3 steps explain what I call aura maxing, and they are the only things that you need to be focusing on in order to scale your business and truly step into the absolute best version of your life. And I promise you, no KPI driven program or no funnel course is going to make as much change as this will in itself. I promise you, I've been through it all. I've spent north of $30,000 on mentorships, and I know there's people who spent more. I've been through every single mentorship that you could possibly imagine. Nothing has changed my life more than just stemming every single action and behavior from this 10.0 self that I've created. If you're not vibrating at the frequency of your 10.0 self, what makes you think you can make 30 to 40K a month, let alone become your true authentic self that you want to portray in your content? With that being said, I want to conclude this video before I yap anymore. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you guys want anything from me, like the planner, DM me on Instagram. I appreciate all of you guys for watching. If you don't know my Instagram, I'll leave it in the description. It's Noah Okazaki. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.